There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Green Bay Packers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Go.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. Pushes him over. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 19 and a 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. You look at this Packers defense, and this unit very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Those defense for the Packers, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They move this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Now 2nd and 3. Once more, here's Eckler, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Pass out left finds Johnston. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another 1st down on the pickup of 5 yards. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Herbert operating from the red zone. This is swung out to Eckler. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Here's Herbert. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game.
Fuck me, man. You got to throw the ball down the field or just throw it on the line of scrimmage the whole game? Jesus Christ.
Finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
He'll buy some time right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Also a drive that spans all that time, and then you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
52 blaster.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks, he gets the sack there. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Romeo Doubs is intended receiver. And now it's third down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if we can get to it. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
The Love's throw finds its target, Doubs. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second down.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. The Packers hit 6-3 on the year. And they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Doubs. Touchdown, Packers! Romeo Doubs, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Carlson's extra point up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Ready, set.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Check, smash. Set, go.
On play action. Love to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to have the Packers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Yellow. Set.
On 1st and 10, Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They'll catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10.
Ready?
Love, they go play action now. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Christian Watson, the man he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Love through the middle of the field. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there.
Ready.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Ready.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Jones will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Anders Carlson to kick
Wilson back out there now to send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Out of the gun, Herbert. On the out route, he finds Johnston. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
1st down, Charger.
Herbert changing things up. Up the middle with Eckler. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Herbert now. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
On the ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Brought down that time by Quay Walker. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Now 2nd and 9. Now it's Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Go.
Here's Herbert. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Right side, he has Johnston. Touchdown! Quentin Johnston with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Chargers 10.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
On the set.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Love. Finds his receiver, Watson. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Blue strike. Ready.
Love now to pass on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here we go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Set.
Love from the gun. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. So the defense asked to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Let's go now. Ready?
First down, going to the air with Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 18 more yards there and another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw now, here's Love. Got Dobbs over the middle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Okay,
So
ready?
3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Shot. 17. 10 seconds.
Love wants to shift things around.
Ready.
Now Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Dobbs with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, Kappa. Go.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire 4th remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Packer pressure, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Taken from just outside the 30. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
They're on 41-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Well, now, after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Ready.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Nothing fancy really on either side. They were just trying to punch it between the tackles, but could not get it done.
That felt very old schoolish, didn't it? Because we always talk about how we spread it out on offense nowadays and try and create some running lanes. That one was really tight. Go get it. A big pile of bodies. Didn't quite get there.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Herbert's this throw taken in by Johnston. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 39. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. They'll roll him out right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange.
Quick throw here to Johnston. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11.
Okay, right.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Drill, 52. Ready?
Throwing. Love. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. Touchdown, Packers! Romeo Dobbs, 56 yards. And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
That is caught. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And 21 yards there as they convert on third. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
To the air again, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Tariq Carpenter gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Palmer. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws. Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Eckler is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. that man again. It's complete. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set, ready.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Set, go.
The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
Set.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Come on.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Opposite. Green. Hut.
They run once more with Dillon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Ready.
And they will take a knee here.
Let's go now.
They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their